Hey, Bulls, Blazers.
The starting lineup for the visiting Portland Trailblazers. At shooting guard, Shaedon Sharpe.
괜찮다.
At small forward, Deni Avdija. At the other forward position, Jeremy Grant. At the other guard position, Anthony Simons. At center, DeAndre Ayton. The head coach of the visiting team is Chauncey Billups. Let's bring out the starters for Gold Chicago Bulls. Starting at power forward, 6 feet, 10 inches, number 14, Mirage. The other forward, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 13, Kevin Herter. At point, standing 6 foot 8, number 3, Josh Giddey. A 6'10" center, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At guard, 6'5", number 0, Kobe White.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for Josh Giddey.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Sharpe and Avdija are on the wings. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Herter in at the 3. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions. But tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And so the ball out of bounds. Herter touched it last. And he's been playing some fantastic basketball lately, earning him the Eastern Conference Player of the Month award. Kobe White.
It's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Pass to Buzelis. Fires for 3.
Hey,
Portland with a rebound. Grant left side. Shoots over Vucevic. Grant's shot is off. Here's Chicago now. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
So it's Portland now. Chicago making their last shot. Grant outside. Here's Avdija. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, look, that's a good find by the veteran. Grant keeping everyone involved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. how they'll go about defending. DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low.
God damn.
And push him out to the line.
God
That's
damn.
a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Counted from distance.
Nice.
Buzelis has got his second bucket on the night.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
And it's Simons missing. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
Ooh.
Herter can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Grant. And the shot goes.
Well, a little aggressiveness pays off for Grant inside. And as a coach, you love to see that effort.
White. And that one is hammered home.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic.
Grabe si White to. Hey. Ooh.
Move by
Kobe White.
the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Final, bro. Ay.
Buzelis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. Cut downtown.
And they've in quickly today. A nice flow to their offense.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the
Oy.
league leaders in minutes.
Uy. Tanggal.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Chicago leading by 6. Pass to Buzelis.
Boozy Bird. Ay, Boozy. Ay, Boozy.
Back to Vucevic. Outside White. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got his 3rd assist of the night. Off the outside. Shot to stop the run. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Man, just terrible defense.
Uy.
I don't know how he missed that shot.
White for 3.
Uy.
Portland grabs the miss. Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a 3-point play.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of
dang.
that. Just impacting the glass.
First team foul.
Ay, yun lang. Improve natin yan, bro. Pero, Boozy Bird. Boozy Bird. Boozy Bird.
And the free throw, no good. Stan, there are lots of
Not
loud
personal.
arenas
Yeah,
in the
that's
NBA. What was the toughest
shit.
place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was
Goddamn.
against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Nakatapak din ako sa line natin.
Sharp with it, guarded by Vucevic. Grant outside. There's the 3. Nails
What
it
the
from
fuck?
beyond the arc. Grant's got 5 points.
Focus, composure. Jeremy Grant isn't one to take reckless shots from three-point range.
White, the pass to Vucevic.
Uy, fake. Uy.
And Ayton pulls it down. Blazers trail by 6. And here's the fast break. Grant finds Sharp. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul.
Why, bro? Why?
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ayton, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Here's Simons.
Oh!
Oh!
Gog.
When he got fouled on his way up,
Mino
he'll
ka.
head to the line to shoot 2. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Again, the miss by Portland.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
White, the pass to Herter.
Mark again.
Off the mark there with a three. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. They trail by 7. Their last encounter was in Portland.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Lang Gids.
Blazers trail by 7. And here's Grant from the arc. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Ayton. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by White. White's got his 3rd assist of the night. Simons against Giddey. It's Sharp on the wing. This one for 3. Chicago with a rebound. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, they got contributions from everyone in
my God.
game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Pass to Buzelis.
Boozy.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Here's
Right.
Avdia, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And what an aggressive move to the
Uy,
rim. He's
piwil.
really trying to
Uy,
fire
piwil.
up his teammates
Ayun
right
lang,
now.
bobo.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Williams from long range. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Grant outside. Wide open look. And it's Portland scoring again.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Uy. Open.
Outside White. Pass to Williams. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sharp against Giddey.
Uy, gago. Uy.
Sharp goes
Uy.
in. It's tipped.
Ikot ka pa.
White with it. He's got 5. Vucevic with it. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple. Vucevic has got 8.
Well, when the moment is right, Vucevic can be an effective spot-up shooter.
Here's Ayton. And it's Giddey with a
Hell
rebound.
no, broski.
Chicago leading by 7.
Takbo.
To the paint. Here's White.
Uy,
Outside
grabe,
Giddey.
nakahabol.
Pass to Buzelis. And a miss there on the triple.
Blocking foul called on
Chicago making a switch here. Terry's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Banton's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Si Banton.
Here's Ayton. Back to Banton. Shoots over White. Banton, good.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Vucevic. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Blazers trail by 5. And here's Avdia.
Nice pass,
Williams
Gago.
defending. It's Vucevic, high post. There's Terry. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, he's a great passing center. You
Oh
can
my
run offense
goodness.
through Vucevic, use him as a passing hub.
At a body, bro. Ay. Nice pass, Butch. Oh. Poster, oh.
Well, Portland's shooting with confidence in this one. 48% in the first quarter. Ben up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Williams passes to Vucevic.
Open.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Iwan.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers.
Tapos natalo nila box ni Toticombo.
They've been
2015.
stuck in mediocrity ever since.
Hey.
And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
That was 10 years ago,
Pretty
bro.
lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And Ayton gets it to go. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 6-point lead. Out to the right wing. Terry, the pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Yeah,
Nice.
Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending.
Here's Benton. Pass to Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Chicago making a switch here. Herder's checked in. And Williams punches it home.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Here's Benton. 6 points for him. Knocks it loose.
Hindi ka na makakadali,
White
bro.
with a steal. And a
GG ka
fast
na.
break now for the Bulls. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Oh, man, White took it away and then used his phenomenal end-to-end speed to finish it off. Nice play.
Benton passes to Murray. Back to Benton. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Goodness.
Benton's got 9.
Well, when you give him
Banton
room
versus
like
White.
that, just expect it
Wala nga
to
sa
go
scoot
in.
eh.
Inside.
Si Scooter.
The kick out to Williams.
Uy, gago layo.
3-point land. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Reed, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Murray. Blazers trail by 7.
Blazers.
Ooh, poked away. Williams with it. Now guarded by Simons. Here's White. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Ah,
Well,
damn.
we've really seen White raise his game as a scorer. He can be relentless at times, like right now.
And for the Trailblazers, their shooting has been impressive. 54% so far in the first. Simons finds Walker. Down low.
Oh, ito ganda ng pa.
They're running.
Hey, GG.
Jumps up. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
GG.
Early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Walker sets a screen. Simons has to Benton. From the stripe. Collins with the rebound.
Nice one.
Well, it's a make or
pumasok
miss
si
league.
Collins.
Sometimes the Jays just don't fall.
Uy.
It wasn't a bad shot.
They get the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Shot by Terry, no good. Walker passes to Benton.
Uy, gago. Uy.
With the floater. Excellent D there from Collins.
Nag-shoot yun, no?
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Chicago ahead, up 11. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Tawag ng burst fade.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Bulls leading by 11. Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. Robert Williams out there with Walker. Then there's Delano Banton. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Reith in at the 5, roaming the paint. Three-pointer, no good. The Bulls shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Williams' shot is good.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Pass to Simons. Money on the 19-footer. Simons got his second basket on the night.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And they pick up 2. And the Bulls lead by...
Easy for Dalen. Easy for
13.
Dalen.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Walker. Oh, beautiful.
Jordan. Jesus Christ.
Full reverse layup.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality.
It's kind of gay, though.
He's been in their shoes. Knocks down the long J.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Reith. On the wing, Simons. The kick out to Walker. The three-pointer off the mark. Bulls leading by 11.
Nice.
Here's Herder. Collins outside. And here's Horton Tucker. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Josh Giddey.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Banton can't get it to go.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup, and just couldn't knock it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers.
Oh my goodness.
15-point game. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from that.
Collins. It's good.
Yes, sir.
And the Bulls lead by 14.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Nice shot by
Lipad siya.
Walker.
Good look there from Williams.
Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Collins. The 17-footer. Horton Tucker can't hit.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Simons. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Horton Tucker on the wing. The three is up.
Man.
They get it back.
Ayun lang. Akin na THT. Pero ganda ng block eh. Huling-huli sa likod.
Get it to fall. Blazers trail by 12. Simons outside.
Ay, gago.
Outside, Williams.
Williams against Williams.
Pass to Benton. Simons outside. 4 on the clock.
Forward brush up. Guard.
On target from about 13 feet. Simons got 7 now in this quarter.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Williams passes to Horton Tucker. Here's Terry. And it's all from three-point range. Portland has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And it's Simons missing. Chicago leading by 10. And stolen by Williams. Benton passes to Simons. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Get the shit out of here, bro. Si Simons na naman. Ay na binalibol. Ang tangkad niya, no? Ni Lonzo. Ba't mo kasing tangkad sa ni Butch?
Phillips is checked in for Herter. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Banton. And here's Simons outside. Another miss by Simons.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Terry, the pass to Collins. Here's Horton Tucker. He drops it from range. Horton Tucker's got 5.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Flopper style.
Grant outside. Out to Simons.
Rebound.
Second shot opportunity. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to Phillips.
Layo.
Williams with it. Picked up by Grant. Here's Phillips. Sinks the tray. Phillips has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
To the inside, Simons. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Anthony Simons flying high to finish that one.
Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
I mean, hindi.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Avdia comes in for Walker. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some...
Teka, may check na ako.
rebuilds take longer than others.
Now here's Williams. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's White. The kick out to Williams. Offline with a 3. And Portland's shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the
What the?
defense allows and putting in.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority. And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
Area and a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Fuck you, bro.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Herder comes in for Terry. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Here's Bruce Ellis. The kick out to White. From deep, Giddy. Grabs the miss.
Oh, shit.
Abdia's got 5 rebounds.
Wala controller ko. Patay ka.
And he dunks it down.
Ano nangyari?
And this guy has
Pag
some
namatay pa tayo
bounce.
isang beses, papalit ko.
Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Bruce Ellis. Off target with the 3.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort.
Blockbuster trades.
Foul pa niya, no? Word.
Become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Over to the wing. Here's Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddy. Vucevic has got 14.
Vucevic is a very efficient mid-range shooter and has been for most of his career.
Abdia outside.
Oy.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Abdia's got 4 points this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Bruce Ellis. Drills it from deep. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Ellis got the ball and just attacked right away.
Here's Banton. It's hauled in by White. White's got 4 rebounds now. 3-pointer, Bruce Ellis. Banton pulls it in. Blazers trail by 17. Abdia left side. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Bruce Ellis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to White. No luck
Hindi ko na pinasa. Angat ni.
on that one. Good D by Sharp.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Missed inside. Chicago leading by 17. And it's Bruce Ellis that time on the assist from Giddy. He's got 13.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Ayton with a screen. 3-pointer Sharp. Second chance shot. And it's good.
Ay, foul nga.
Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league.
True.
And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
After in 2015. 2017, natalo Bulls sila Butler Wade sa Boston. The Chokers, na-choke sila. Hindi na na-injured si Rondo dun eh. Tapos yung next playoffs nila after 2017, yung 2022. God damn. Talo si Bucks first round.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Pass to Vucevic.
2 minutes remaining in this
Yung number 1 seed
Giddy.
kami.
Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Benton. Drives to the hoop. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
third personal foul.
Very good. This is his first game this evening. That one's off. And we all know about Stan, the analyst.
God damn, sira na. Sira ang controller ko.
Stan, the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
Stroke.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Down by 15.
When it comes to contesting shots,
Oh, ito volleyball. Easy. Get that shit out of here, bro.
Dallas is showing us that he's got great timing.
Outside Giddy. Pass to Buzelis. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddy. Giddy's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter, third of the game so far.
Ayton passes to Avdia.
Ay, gago, open.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Good awareness on Ayton's part, spotting the open
Uy,
teammate.
crossover.
Here's Terry going inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Blazers trail by 18. 51 seconds left in the half. Here's Grant. Blocked.
Block party. Oh, tinulak mo ba ako? Block yan, broski.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Reverses. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, on certain nights when Ayton has the right matchup, he can go to work on you.
Uy, easy.
And that one's good. Giddy. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Pass to Sharp. Now Ayton. Grant, left side. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was
Yes, sir.
before the
Defense.
buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Chicago, feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Chicago Bulls.
Uy.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs. I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Ernie.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second.
Bling, bling.
Bulls leading by 18. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Herder in at the small forward position. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Here's Simons. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
Here's Giddey. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Blazers trail by 16. Down low. And it's blocked. They recover it. Another shot. Chicago with a rebound.
Block. Oo naman to si Crud. Kanina pa naman blockan.
Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Buzelis. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Pass to Buzelis. There's the triple. Sharp grabs the miss.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
One guy here this evening, Shaedon Sharpe. Incredibly talented, Stan.
Hey, Brian, you talk about a guy with potentially a very high ceiling. He's got all the physical tools you need. His skills are improving. He's still young and still putting it together.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
Simons passes to Sharpe. With the drive.
Ay, go. Kala ko mabablokan ko. Yan yung talon ng mga kablock eh. Hindi inaabot.
Points. That one goes. Sharpe's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
They're not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharpe, just relentless.
Pass to Vucevic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Stan, with the trade of Damian Lillard in 2023, Portland was headed in a new direction.
Yeah, Brian, they really decided to go young. Added a top 3
Hey, yo.
pick in Scoot Henderson. They've been piling
Decided to
up
go young.
talent
Oh, my
in the Rose
goodness.
City, and now it's all about development. Those players have got to get better. They've got to get good habits. They've just got to continue to grow.
From deep, Giddey sends it home from 3-point land. Giddey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
And here's Simons outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Uneasy, too, on the layup. White's got 19 points.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
To the right side. Goes up on the baseline. And there's Ayton on the assist from Sharpe. Sharpe's got his 4th assist with that last one.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Well, White with the tight handle to create space.
Nikola Vucevic with the assist.
Na-crossover ka, naka-poster ka ba? Uy! Ang taas naman ng ano? Ni White. Hops. Saan na-crossover yun? Uy! Walang physics. Unless ko
And
sumesmo
it's
pa.
Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 15-point game. Pass to Grant. Avdia outside. From deep. And again, it's Portland with a three.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Vucevic with it. Here's the three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia. All right, our 2K leaderboard showing the best free throw shooters since the break. Third is Anthony Simons.
Over the second half of the season, he's been locked in at the line.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Giddey passes to Vucevic. The kick out to White. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Herter from long range. Sinks it from distance. Herter's got his second basket of the night.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Hindi MVP candidates yet.
Sharp passes to Aiden. There's Simons with a three. Chicago with a rebound. They led the game at one point by 20. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Pass to Buzelis. Avdia against White.
Uy, about to cook.
Outside Giddey. From behind the arc.
Ang bago na release ni
Avdia
Giddey.
pulls it in. Avdia's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Takes a three. Rebound by the Bulls. Herter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Giddey.
Uy!
And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Sharp has the open look. That one's good from the corner. Sharp's got 8 points.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career. Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Walker, he's checked in for Portland.
Well, Ayton has always been a solid offensive rebounder, and he's got the numbers to back it up.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Alan. Thanks. Giddey lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Giddey's got 5 points in the quarter.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Outside Sharp. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Herter. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Herter gets the bucket. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
But we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Okay now, Rook. Buzelis showing he can finish with some power.
Blazers trail by 17. Simons outside. Pass to Avdia. And there's a defensive 3-second call. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game.
Kala ko wala si Bush kanina.
And the technical free throw is good. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And here comes the break for the finish. And a foul
Sinabayan sa
call.
air. Bro. Hindi pa sinurbol eh, no? Uy!
All on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, I think Simons was hoping to generate contact on the drive. He's eager to get to the line.
And so Simons nails both of them.
Bakit lang score?
Chicago leading by 12. Outside Horton Tucker. Outside Williams. Nails it from 3. Williams has got 16 points now.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Terry. The
Uy!
shake. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. Outside Sharp. Now Walker. Nice move. And the jam by
And defensive.
Walker.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Phillips is checked in for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Portland. Ben comes in for Simons. And Williams drops them both. Blazers trail by 17. Here's Benton. And he drives in. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. From downtown, Phillips' shot is off. Portland has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Gets the 3 to fall. Sharp's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
The fadeaway. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Tanga na signature. I-check lang ako sa controller. Paano yun? Hindi yun. Post up. Paano post up? Left trigger. Oh.
And the Bulls lead by 14.
Just a threat from all 3 levels. Nicola can hit from the inside, outside, and in between.
To the inside. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Williams from long range. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
A one-handed tomahawk, that's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. Vucevic, the pass to Horton Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Benton. Chicago with a rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Crosses over. Terry. That's in there. Vucevic
Damn.
with the assist. Vucevic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Mga triple double
A
ata.
minute 29 left in the third quarter. Outside Sharp. It's Walker on the wing. Lets the three fly. Williams grabs the board. Bulls leading by 15. Pass to Terry. Now here's Horton Tucker. And here is Williams. From outside, off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Williams. And so he drops.
Gago.
Calls the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Patrick Williams.
Well, this isn't a strength for Williams. He puts most of his work in on the defensive side of the ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland.
Camera.
Chicago has gone 4
Kamara
of
Harris.
9 from beyond the arc since the break. Nice move. Here's Horton Tucker, and the layup is good. Horton Tucker's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Then passes to Walker. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds in the game. Williams to the middle. Here's Terry. And
Tang ina ko nag-shoot yun.
Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Kamari. A triple from the wing. Kamari's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Chicago leading by 13. Outside Horton Tucker. Pass to Phillips. Here's Terry. Jacks up a 3. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. We've got Delano Banton. Walker out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Reith in at the center position. Here's Horton Tucker. Knocks down the triple. And the Bulls lead by 16.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
So it's Portland now. Benton drives in. Some solid
Nice.
defense from Williams. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Phillips. And he jams it home with authority.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Panalo sila sa.
Here's Benton. Defended by Horton Tucker.
Oh, yes,
And there's a
naman.
whistle.
Oh,
That
oh,
goes
oh,
up.
oh, shit.
Taylor Horton Tucker. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Pass to Terry. And stolen by Williams. Walker against Williams. Here's Benton. Here's Reith. The second effort. And it's good on the lay-in.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Here's Collins.
Ayan.
Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
And it's Simons missing. Bulls leading by 16. Pass to Collins. Here's Terry. Walker covering. Walker with a steal. Here's Simons. Second chance effort. And he hits the jumper. Simons got 12 points in just the second half.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Here's Terry. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Walker's. Sets a screen. There's Simons with a three. And they'll get another chance.
Well, they're all over the offensive glass right now, and it's a big reason that they're ahead.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Williams from long range. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Taylor Horton Tucker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Sharp, he's checked in for Reith. Pass to Benton. Here's Sharp. Back to Benton. Inside. Simon's shot is good. Simon's gotten 4 this quarter.
And Simon shows off that soft touch inside.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Vucevic. Portland with a rebound. Benton's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defender.
Back to White. Pass to Vucevic. Over Williams. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. White's got 23.
But they're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
Here's Benton. He's guarded by White. Now here's Walker. White with a steal. Outside Horton Tucker. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Very encouraging to see Buzelis just going off offensively. This rookie is certainly feeling himself right now, and I love it.
Blazers trail by 19. Simons outside. Off target from outside.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Vucevic.
So Vucevic did a good job of feeling the defense there and worked his way into a trip to the line.
And that one falls for Vucevic. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
Benton, good.
Well, that's taken full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
White for 3. Portland with a rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
Chicago leading by 19. Here's Terry.
Ay.
And again, Chicago no good. Sharp passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
2 emphatic points from Robert Williams.
Pass to Vucevic. Oh, deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He is not messing around. Calling them into the hunt. Chicago making some changes. Herder comes in for Horton Tucker. And Giddey's subbed in for Terry. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Grant comes in for Williams.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Benton passes to Ayton. Here's Sharp. Here's Benton. He's guarded by White. 3-pointer Sharp. Hits the trifecta. Sharp's got 16 in the second half.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Simons with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Benton, good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Chalk up 2 there.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Herder. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
White for 3. He buries it from 3.
That's triple-double, oh. Vooch, 20-10-10.
White's got 28.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Here's Simons. Can't nail the jumper. Bulls leading by 16. 4-3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Simons outside. Benton passes to Grant. Here's Sharp. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
No, yun na, di mo mapapost. Gago. Hey.
Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Portland grabs the miss. Outside Sharp. Pass to Benton to stop the run. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
White for 3.
Open na naman. Ay.
Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Benton. Down low. Here's Ayton. And it's Chicago with a board. White's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Buzelis. Ooh, a little look that time as it drops. He's got 24. Blazers trail by 21. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Kobe White.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. Sharp. He's off on the layup.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him. finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
From deep, Giddy
Compartmentalize.
drops
Ay.
in the three.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
24
Yeah, it's
naman.
always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Portland again missing. And the Bulls shooting a very impressive 54% in the fourth. White.
2012-13.
Good.
Well, even with the defense right on him, White wasn't going to waste that positioning down low.
Simons passes to Avdia. Grant with it. Now Aiden, covered by Vucevic. To stop the drought. Rebound by the Bulls.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court.
Desmond.
We love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Drains the triple.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this is win number 60 for the year. A huge milestone for them and a testament to the effort and energy these guys bring every night.
Only a two-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kobe White.
And how about his defense in this one? He was just wreaking havoc and racking up the steals. Really tremendous
Celebrate
effort on
tama kayo ng
that end.
20.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
White for three. And Aiden pulls it down. So it's Portland now. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sharp. And the baseline jumper goes down.
And it looks like Sharp is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
White finds Giddy. And he's going for the lob. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for
Yes,
our
sir.
podcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kobe White.
Okay, 27-3-8 Simons. Aiton double-double. 23-19. Okay. Okay. Bulls 33 oh. Hey, White 33-6-8. Buzelis double-double. Sheesh. Alam blocks dalawa. Piwil oh. Boo. 24-7. Vooch triple-double oh. Oh shit. 20-12-14. Giddy 6-6-6. Terry oh. Goddamn. Okay. Werther. 2 out of 6. Okay na din. THT 10-1. Okay. Phillips oh. Collins pa. Okay, on to the next one, boys.